Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will have the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Winston. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. caught in the backfield. It's Fuller. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking left. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Winston. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability.
Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Goes to the option. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, I think tonight, guys, this quarterback has got to play with a better sense of urgency. I mean, he had all night to throw this football. And he just never decided to get rid of it until it was too late. He got hit, and that forced the incompletion.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one. steps out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. Powers through the defender. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. get the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Winston. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Floats it out in space. Hard running there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quick toss. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and... Long way to go. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the 1st down and more. Hurney on the Jets. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And it's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Armour. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation. Throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Kinsey. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race backing up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So first down will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Savage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He wants to change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Running into the open space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That 1 interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere